Okay, so I have two questions for this segment. Why did this New York City middle school teacher think that Mario is gay or tell people that Mario is gay? And the other thing is, why is this news? Okay, I think I have an answer to both questions. The first is insane people are taking over and they're saying insane things to children and they should probably be fired. And the reason it's news is, as much as I don't want it to be, middle school teachers has dumb thing being a story. This is what is happening in schools, and you need to pay attention to it. Teachers are crazy, not all of them, but a lot of them. And apparently, this lady claimed that Luigi is a demisexual dude. Okay, they're nuts. They are insane. And this is not the story of a single teacher saying something dumb, which I normally wouldn't care about. It is indicative of a pattern that we keep seeing in teachers saying psychotic psychobabble to kids, and their brains are rotting. They're going to grow up and they're going to be developmentally disabled. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's your story from the Daily Mail. Mario came out so long ago, most people forgot. Pretty sure Mario's banging Princess Peach, but whatever. New York City middle school teacher tells students Yoshi is trans. Peach is a cis lesbian, and she gives Nintendo characters sexual gender identities. Okay, I think what this really is she made a video talking about what she did, and then the internet was like, crazy people be doing crazy things. Remy Elliott, who's employed by the New York City Department of Education, made the comments in a presentation to students during a Gay-Straight Alliance after-school club meeting. In a video uploaded to her TikTok account, she reshared the PowerPoint, alleging Princess Daisy is hella bisexual, polyamorous, while Luigi is a demisexual dude. Elliott, who has over 81,000 followers and identifies as bisexual, has since deleted the videos, and made her profile private. Why does this woman have so many followers? Maybe it's because TikTok is destroying our children's minds. How about that? She is certified under the name Jeremy William Elliott, and currently teaches 9th grade at the DOE, though previously taught younger grades, Fox News reports. Year of the Queer she has on her shirt, and there's Toad is pre-transition trans girl, already has a whole new wardrobe of thigh highs and skirts for when she comes out. Yo, it's a cult, man. It is a cult. They tried claiming Samus Aran was trans because Samus Aran is the character from Metroid. In the original Metroid, the character is just wearing a suit, like a spacesuit. And then you get upgrades, and it's a really fun game, and all the Metroid games are really good. And then in the end, when you get like the best ending or something like that, Samus takes off the helmet, and it's this like low-bit pixelated blonde hair, and you're like, it was a woman the whole time. You thought it was a dude. Progression. And so then you had a bunch of trans activists and leftists being like, Samus Aran is clearly a trans woman because Samus Aran is listed as weighing like 190 pounds and being 6'3". Sounds more like a male than a female. Therefore, if Samus Aran is a woman, it's a trans. Yeah, okay, come on. Nice try. Now you take a look at Samus Aran in Zero Suit Samus in Smash Brothers, and it's like, that's a lady. Okay? Anyway. So the GSA for the school that I teach at decided to do a PowerPoint night, and I decided to combine two of my favorite interests into one. This is dubiously assigned genders and sexualities to classic Nintendo characters. Yoshi's a trans man. He is just living his best life with Birdo, and his top surgery turned out amazing. No scars whatsoever. We love that for him. Oh my God. Top surgery is the removal of breast tissue in a woman. Yoshi's a dinosaur. Dinosaurs don't have mammary glands. Well, at least we think. Okay, at least we think. Meanwhile, Daisy is described as hella bisexual, polyamorous, and she will ask out right in front of you. Mario came out so long ago, most people forgot, and he probably marched at Stonewall, and he low-key says some transphobic stuff, but he means well. It's kind of funny. Next up is Luigi. Luigi is totally a demisexual dude, but he just calls himself queer because it's like too confusing. He has big bi-wife energy. Luigi's just some lanky plumber with a mustache. Why? And Toad is more likely to be a cordyceps infected human than anything. Trans, and it's probably bisexual, but like doesn't think about it too much because if you don't think about it, it's not a problem. Demisexuality refers to people who only feel sexual attraction to another person if they form a strong emotional bond or connection with them first. They're describing most people. I guess when you rot the brains of young people, they desperately try to form emotional bonds through sex, and it becomes, callous, whatever. She goes on to call Toad a pre-transitioned trans girl. She already has a whole new wardrobe with thigh highs and skirts for when she comes out. In other clips, teacher revealed she has spoken to her school's assistant principal, blah, blah. You guys watch The Last of Us or ever played the game? I love this video game theory video where it's like the mushroom people of the Mushroom Kingdom are cordyceps infected people. Cordyceps is the fungus that takes over ants and other bugs, and then it makes them into zombies that then go climb up really high and release more spores to infect more bugs. What a terrifying thing. And then The Last of Us is about cordyceps evolving to infect humans, and then the humans become zombies because they're fungus infected, and then they want to bite you and spread the virus or spread the fungus or whatever. And so Toad has this big mushroom head, and there's a funny thing though, because apparently one time they tried claiming in the Mario cartoon, I think it was, that Toad's mushroom head was actually a hat. And he like takes it off for a minute to scratch his head and put it back on, something like that. And it's just like, I don't know. I think it's his actual head because they all have a head like that. So if she came out with a PowerPoint talking about how, Yoshi, is Yoshi wearing a saddle? Is that what the thing is on his back? I have no idea. Yoshi was a velociraptor escaped from Jurassic Park and Toad was a cordyceps infected human. That would be fun and funny, I think. But, good for her and her weird cult psychosis. I have a trans flag, a bi flag, a non-binary flag all on my desk at my work, but there's one thing I'm not open about, and it's being poly. I don't know how to handle that conversation because while I know that the kids are more accepting of things like homosexuality, bisexuality, and all that, polyamory is not in the conversation. She didn't like feeling as though she was lying to her students. Seamus Coughlin over at Freedom Tunes had a really funny bit about polyamory, and it's like, this guy goes, you know how like with monogamy, you get to be with one beautiful woman for the rest of your life? Well, when you're poly, 5 guys can all share one morbidly obese, unattractive woman. And that's it. That's the bit. And it's like, for some reason, whenever we see these polycules and like polyamorous relationships, it's this really unattractive woman with like 6 really unattractive guys. Hey man, look, do your thing. I don't care. It's just keep it away from the kids. That's the problem. She said, this is not a conversation that conservatives are having at all. They've decided, like, you can't do this at all. There's no place for it. Dude, you're claiming Mario is gay is some weird crap you made up. You're playing make-believe with children, and you're twisting their brains in ridiculous ways. Sorry. And that just shows a lack of thought and care. They're not understanding of the people. They're children as people and where they're at. Huh? Their children as people and where they're at. That's got to be a typo or something, huh? When contacted about Nintendo publication, Elliot told Fox News that the slides you mentioned were created in jest for the sake of humor. It's also strange to point out that they have genders and sexualities as being a cisgender heterosexual man is in fact a gender and sexual orientation. Mario wants to save the princess, but I'm pretty sure they've never come out in Mario and been like, Mario is I try to keep this one family friendly, is excited at the thought of being with the princess. Here's why. They just say Mario is a plumber. He's going to go punch bricks and fight turtles to save a lady. That's all they talk about. They never come out and be like, and it's because he's heterosexual and wants to have relations with this woman after he rescues her. She added, it's also strange to point out they have genders. As part of my DOE employment, despite being primarily hired as an English teacher, teaching our established and vetted sex education curriculum was not only something I was hired for, it was something I was trained and qualified in. No, lady, you are not qualified for this. She added that she only ever spoke of her personal life within reasonable limits. Daily Mail reached out to Elliot and the New York Department of Education for comment. Okay. So I'm sorry, dude. I get it. It does seem to be in jest. I have no problem with that. I just think it's a little wacky. These ideas in general are cult nonsense ideas that are not supported by basic reality. You're just making up weird terms that don't describe anything. Personality is not sexuality or identity. The fact that some people are like, I got to be emotionally attractive, I want to hook up, that's like most people. Maybe not you because you got daddy issues or something. Hey, but welcome to the modern era, I guess. I don't care if she makes a presentation for other coworkers as a joke, but the issue is if she holds these views and she's teaching kids this stuff and flying these flags or whatever, it's inappropriate. My opinion. I think the conversations can be had when parents decide it can be had, not when a teacher says, I'm going to tell the kids without the parents knowing. And if that's the case, then fine, whatever. I'll leave it there. Next segment's coming up tonight at 8 p.m. over at youtube.com/TimcastIRL. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you all then.